Hey everybody, welcome back to Ori and the Blind Forest. Last time, we started our adventure by being taken in by Naru, who, adopted us after we drifted off from the spirit tree during a very stormy night. Then one day, the spirit tree decided to call out to us and lit the skies ablaze. Unfortunately, something about this ended up killing the forest. Apparently they were attacked by someone, and the light was stolen. The forest started to die. Because of this, we ran out of food with Naru, and Naru starved. She's dead. So, we set out, because we had nothing to do there anymore, and, well, we almost died until the spirit tree revived us. And now, we're off to see the spirit tree. This maybe help restore the light of Nibel. And, yeah, we're just heading through, what is this area? The Sunken Glades. Why are they sunken? I don't know, whatever. To get to the spirit tree. We also found Sign here, who's kind of attacking right now. Or, well, sending light out to attack our enemies. And basically, they'll be helping us fulfill our objective. And also be our weapon. So, we need to push that block that way in order to jump up here. And now we just have block pushing puzzles again. Ori doesn't do this too much. I actually can't think of many block pushing puzzles besides this one. And maybe like one other. I mean, there's times you have to push blocks, but there's not times you have to push them this far just to get somewhere. Mostly because later on you'll get movement upgrades that basically eliminate the need for you to ever push blocks to gain height somewhere. So, and you do it in much more interesting and speedy ways. So it kind of makes you appreciate those upgrades more when you had to have pushed these blocks before. Anyway, over here, we have the mapstone fragment that we need to fill in the mapstone. So we'll have it back there. It should be just over here, yeah. You can pick it up anytime as well. It is really quick as well. You can just zoom around it. Also, you can toggle over to your objective anytime, know how far away you are. Oh, no. The toggle's between Ori and the objective. But, hey. It's still helpful to figure out where you are. So, I think the mapstone is down here. Yeah, okay. Admittedly, I have not played this game in like a month. Yeah, that's sure is a long time. No, I mean, A Hat in Time came out, and also I got busy, but A Hat in Time came out, and that's just been eating up all my time to not forgo the pun. Yeah, that game is also fantastic. So many fantastic games coming out in October, because Mario Odyssey is coming out really soon as well. And then not only that in October, what's coming out in November? I can't really think of anything. Is Xenoblade coming out in November? I think that's beginning of December. I don't remember. I really should know these things, especially since I've pre-ordered Xenoblade. Though, really, I also pre-ordered Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia, and that's an amazing game as well. But I completely forgot that game was coming out. That was mostly because I was really busy at the time and didn't even have time to think about Fire Emblem. But at one point there was $35 taken out of my bank account. I was like, why? Wait, what? No. And then I remembered, oh yeah, Fire Emblem's coming out. And I'm glad I did get that, because it is a very, very good game. So these are energy gates. We need a certain amount of energy cells to open them. This one being 4, obviously. We only have a maximum of 2, so couldn't open that even if we wanted to. And those basically serve not as progress, but as shortcuts. There's very few times, if ever, you actually have to open them to progress through the game. They mostly just serve as shortcuts to areas, so there's less backtracking and opens up the world to you more easily. So, got to collect more of these keystones. This is usually how they bar progress if they want to. They just make you find some keystones. They only ever make you find a maximum of 4. Actually, I think from now on we'll always have to find 4. That first one was just 2 to interest us to the concept, and now we always have to find 4. But use our wall jump in order to get up this area, but oh, okay, I'm dead. Oh shit! So yeah, that's kind of one annoying thing about Ori sometimes, is I always forget to make save points. That's entirely my fault, not really a fault of the game. Oh my god, I'm doing terribly. But yeah, I always forget that. Anyway, back on topic of being off topic. What games even came out in October? There was what? The Mario remake, the Mario Luigi Super Saga remake, which I would get, but I don't feel like that game needed a remake. So I'm like, I already still have the GBA cart, so I don't know. I don't really feel necessary to get it. Anyway, here's the spirit tree. About to tell us what happened. Soon I have our full objective. Restore the 3 elements around Nibel to bring light fully back. Well, more so, we've had to find the spirit tree, but that's just the first step of the 3-step process of doing this. This ground is unstable, and we're not supposed to be able to break it until later, in theory, but we can break it with this guy. Because he'll sort of be jumping around, and I think we actually have to do this to progress, so you'll figure it out eventually. There's an upgrade that allows us to do that on our own later, but yeah, we have to get down here to get to the switch. Well, actually, maybe we didn't need... Well, no, we didn't need to get down. Never mind. So yeah, you can only make save points in certain areas, mainly not near enemies and not in any particularly dangerous area, which essentially means, say there's a giant laser blasting in the area you're trying to save in. Can't save there, bud. You just can't. So, new ability. This one being a combat upgrade instead of just a maneuverability upgrade, because there's a mix of both of them throughout the game. The Charge Flame. In my opinion, an ability that's kind of hit or miss. The first time I played this game, I really didn't see much use in it at all. But now, I mean, I see its potential. I just think that later on you get so many other more fun battle upgrades, or upgrades you can use in battle, that the Charge Flame kind of falls by the wayside. It doesn't help as well that it uses an energy cell, which is also the thing you use to save, and this early on, you don't really have that many of them. So it's kind of inconvenient to have an upgrade as well, or an attack rather, that uses them. Anyway, got an ability point from that. That was give us a full point, so we're one step closer to Spirit Efficiency. We can get Ultra Spirit Magnet, which means most pickups will now be automatically absorbed. We don't have to be anywhere near them. We can just charge forward, automatically collecting things without a worry in the world. Anyway, I was talking about the Superstar Saga remake, right? Yeah, that game's still fantastic on the GBA. I just replayed it like a year ago or so, and it's still really awesome. So I don't think it really needed a remake. I mean, it's cool that it has one, I guess, but I don't know. I felt it was unnecessary, and I would have preferred just a new Mario and Luigi game at this point, but nah. What are you gonna do, I guess? And what else came out? I think Fire Emblem Warriors is coming out. I know it's out in Japan. I don't know. I just can't care about the game. If you want to see my Twitter events, they're probably everywhere on my Twitter. And yeah, I could make a video about it. I don't know if I want to because I don't want to incur the wrath of anyone. But that game bothers me for several reasons. I'm sure it's fun though. I'm sure it's a very fun game. It's just if you couldn't tell, I don't have issues with the roster. That might be my main concern. But hey, at least there's still Hyrule Warriors, which I still haven't like completed by any means. So I'm happy to keep playing that instead of buying Hyrule Warriors, or Fire Emblem Warriors rather. I will admit though, I'm very glad they didn't just remake Hyrule Warriors for the Switch. I think there was some rumors that they were gonna do that instead, and I'm really glad they didn't because we already have the 3DS version for on the go, and then the Wii U version if you don't care about much of the extra content that was introduced in the 3DS version and want like an HD version. Anyway, we had to blow up that ceiling part there, that glowing blue ceiling part to release that giant web of webs. If anything's glowing and blue, you can usually destroy it with the charge flame. So, but hope you have energy cells. Usually, they place energy cells in a convenient place where you can easily recharge. Sometimes they don't, and that's the worst. They do recharge over time. Well, rather, one recharges over time so that you can at least save if do nothing else. But sometimes they're a bit stingy with them, and it's kind of annoying. Prioritize saving above all else. In fact, on mention of that, probably should save, because I think it's been a while since I last have. The game usually is pretty good about autosaves. Like, before you head into a battle, mainly, like a locked-in battle section, which there are a couple of in this game, it will autosave and give you a checkpoint. But for the most part, your saves are going to be just the ones you make. So, save frequently, don't be stingy using them. At least one will refill consistently. Anytime you see energy cells, make sure you save. I should have saved before destroying that one over there as well. Just, to make sure I would be alright. But I think I'll be okay. Well, considering I made a save point, but you basically save and then refill your energy cells. It's the best way to do it, because then you will basically not have wasted anything. And I got hurt. Good. So, can we make it up here? No, we cannot. Well, we can. We just need to go a different way. So, we can kind of make it from over there. As well, when you get an ability point, pretty much everything on screen dies. So, that's pretty convenient. Let's see. So, now getting into the range of where we need 2 ability points to get a single upgrade. So, to get a spirit efficiency, we'll now need 6 more ability points. Which, fine by me. I'm going to keep going towards that. I am kind of, looking at some of the... not looking, but thinking about some of the battle upgrades at this point, because Sign's cool and all, but there's ways to make them, them, not really sure. I guess them. I mean, it's fucking like tree light. So what are you gonna do? Like, do you give genders to your like Christmas lights? Maybe you might. In fact, you know what? That if you do, good on you. Getting connected to them. What was I saying? Sign is great and all, but they're kind of weak and kind of attack really slowly and inconveniently. So it'd be nice to have her... It would be nice to have them, I guess. I'm just going to get used to saying that. Attack more frequently and attack harder, because there's upgrades for both of those. There's also upgrades for like the charge flame and other stuff, but... I'm also gonna really look at maneuverability upgrades, because there's one, like, not too early on, but kind of early on, that's gonna affect something we'll get fairly soon. And I want to have it when we get it, because it's a really cool upgrade. Can I just blow you up? Yeah, these enemies kind of the most annoying, because you need to keep attacking them, because they keep dividing. I was gonna compare that to something in Super Paper Mario. There's an enemy in Super Paper Mario that does that. But I don't know how many people frequently play Super Paper Mario. To be fair, I don't either, and I still remember the enemy, but it's also, that enemy's also in like the first world, and I've played that more times than any other part of that game, because I picked it up and put it down so many times. So, also, we have the Mapstone fragment, and I just like never used it. How far back is it? It's not that far back. I'll be right back. And now we filled in the map for the Hollow Grove. So, cool. Back to where I was. Alright, so now we're back and we need to push this block. Also, I should save. The save point right over here. Why am I trying to make an ability tree thing? Again, I always forget the names for these things, the official names. Whatever. Need to push this block to, well, past these things. Don't worry, this should be the last time we have to do this. There's like one, again, there's other block pushing things, but none that take as long as this one. And even then, that's not that long. That was less than a minute. There's much worse block puzzles. Tales of Symphonia, the brief part I played of that, comes to mind. Alright, we gained the water vein so we can get access to this, our objective, the Ginso tree. That Gumon, his name is Gumo, but he's a Gumon, he stole it. We need to get it back. Charge Flame as well is really good for doing with those dividing guys, because it just... I think when they're in their second state, which basically means they're going to divide once more into two other things, hopefully that made sense. I think it'll just completely wipe them out. Is there anything down here? I think there's an upgrade or something. Nope. Just enemies that shoot projectiles at us. Okay, and also these projectiles make little spiky things. So I have to wonder, exactly where did these enemies come from? I'm going to go ahead and assume they were creatures of this forest that were corrupted basically as soon as Kuro took the spirit, the sign from the spirit tree. But okay, when they're like this, the charge flame easily destroys them. So yeah, third state, I don't know, whatever. And we got 2 ability points. Let's give energy efficiency, which gives us more energy when we get things. So basically, energy cells will give us, I think, 2 energy points now, which is cool. Very helpful if we want to save a lot or just, you know, use charge flame. Makes charge flame a legitimate option. Anyway, we got these guys here. We need to destroy a little platform with them before, but now we can destroy these wooden logs to actually reveal more of them and keep making our way downtown here. Sorry. I don't think we can do anything over here yet. We need an ability we'll get fairly soon to deal with that. Just need to hop up here. Can we just destroy that like that? Nice, okay. And we can't really get that up there yet. And hopefully you will target right over here. Okay, you will. Cool. Just need to destroy that wall and we can keep going. So remember when I was talking about giant lasers? Well, here they are. We want to save and use this ability, or energy thing, to get energy cells back. And yeah, these giant lasers instantly kill you. So be careful for them. Make sure you save before trying to go down here. Because you will have to watch that cutscene again, by the way, with Gumo. And it's not that long, but if you keep dying and forgetting to save, I imagine it would get annoying. Not that I've ever done that, of course. I am a professional gamer, so I'd never make amateur mistakes such as dying in a video game. You didn't see anything. Anyway, we can't really access many places we're going through right now. We can't get up there to get that ability point. And we can't go over here, and there's a spider. Can I kill a spider? I'd probably be able to kill it, but I wouldn't really... Well, I will be able to get its upgrades because they should magnetize right to me. But you are swinging something fierce, buddy. Jesus. Just die. Alright, well, I got his stuff. Can't really do anything over there. Yeah, having this ability to instantly magnetize things to me is amazing. What other off-topic things can we talk about? I could keep ranting about Fire Emblem Warriors, but I won't. Because I kind of do want to make a video on that. I considered it. I even kind of started recording like Hyrule Warriors footage to put in the background. But I don't know. It's just... I don't know if I wanted to make a rant video. That seems like 2000, like something I would do in 2006. Not 2006. Like 2010. Like soon after I had made my YouTube channel. And when I was really young and stupid. Yeah, it seems like something I'd more so do then. Also, we can kill this guy if we time it well and have this thing crush him, but it's sort of difficult to time because we have to time it with him getting back up and then charging. Okay. No, we need to wait a little bit longer. Go. Nope, too long. Well, at least he bounced right into the crush section. That's cool. The crush section. The crush. That's a better way to say that. Crush zone. I guess. I can't think of any other... Are there any other words for this? Where am I going? That's a good question, I think. I think we're just going towards a dead end right now. Like, basically. Like, we can't really do anything over here. Well, actually, we could. We can bounce this guy into there. We can save. And if we want to risk our lives, we can hop in here, try to dive down here and get that, and then hop out. Lets you get that a little bit earlier, which gives us a lot of ability points. I would not suggest doing that. It's a bad idea, but you can do it, and it's really cool. No! Well, now we gotta do it again. Yeah, your ability points do not carry through death. However, your upgrades do. I think. So technically, I think if we had gotten a full ability point from that, we could have upgraded something and then continuously gotten that. Maybe. I'm actually not positive on that, but I don't know. It would be worth a shot if you were in that circumstance, I guess. I mean, it's not that hard to do. You just swim down. You just mash A and you'll swim faster. So you can get a little bit of stuff early. Also, yeah, if you're climbing on a wall or jumping, those notifications won't pop up. I don't think there's a way to ever, like, I don't think store is the right word, because store usually implies you're going to do it later or use it for something later. I don't think Ori has any storage glitches. Not that I'm aware of, at least. I've only really watched one speedrun a long time ago of this game, so it's not like I would really know, I guess, but yeah, I think you can, like, store that text box. I'm not sure. I don't think we can do this yet. I think we need an ability we'll get actually very soon. Oh, okay. Well, he tricked us. Alright. Here's his hideout. Gotta chase him. And now we got these pistons. I think we have to find some keystones around here. If we jump down here, which we can do really quickly if we're careful. It's also the mapstone fragment, which we could go back and enter into the mapstone right now, but I'm not really going to worry about it because it's not that important. Well, I think we need to head down here in order to get our next upgrade. So how much damage does the charge flame even do? That's a sizable chunk. It did more than half. So that's pretty good. So we're just going to anger this guy to come out. He's going to start shooting projectiles at us. This is our sort of... Ori doesn't really have boss fights, per se. This is the closest it's ever really going to get to having them. And this is an area as well where we're locked into a fight, so Ori makes a... Or the game makes a checkpoint right before here, just so you can use it. Also, I think there's an energy cell up here if we want to use the charge flame, which I do, because I want to kill him faster. There we go. That did a decent bit of damage. And also, we can also restore half energy cells. So when we get one energy cell now, we get 1 and 1/2 energy gauge thing. Again, words are hard and terms are hard. There's a million terms I had to recognize or memorize for different things. Like 5. So it's difficult, trust me. I'm the gamer here, the professional gamer. If it's hard for a professional gamer to do, it's hard for an amateur as you may be. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. You may be more professional than me. I don't know, but I just assume everyone's worse than me. Not really. I assume everyone's better than me usually. Anyway, kill this frog again. I say that these creatures are like just like corrupted creatures that were originally of light, because one where did they come from otherwise? Kuro is like a giant owl, yeah, but they don't seem to have the power to create all these dark, evil creatures to assist her in her goal to keep the light out of Nibel. Like, she might be working with them, given she is a creature of darkness. She's probably, like, buddy-buddy with these things to some degree, but I don't think she created them. I don't think she can do that. She's basically just like a normal owl, so... that would be kind of weird if she could just create a bunch of evil creatures. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but I don't think that's the case. I think these are just like that was like a normal ass spider one day, and then Kuro stole the light and slowly got corrupted as the force died. And the reason Ori isn't corrupted is because, well, they're a creature of light, so they really can't get corrupted by the darkness. Or, well, the lack of light, I suppose. There really wasn't darkness that spread throughout of Nibel. It was just the lack of light, I guess. And all these things, like plants and And creatures kind of, well, embraced it. Even the spirit tree even said some embraced the light and hope, and some embraced the darkness, like Gumo, because he stole the water vein. Anyway, I think right over here, but we have an enemy, of course. We always have enemies to deal with. We also have our next upgrade. And we get a double jump. Again, fairly basic thing, kind of like the wall jump. It's pretty much a basic upgrade that you'd expect in a game like this, but one, it's still fun and has a cool visual effect of shooting the arrow out from under you. Note that that does not damage enemies. When I first played this, I thought it might. It does not. It just shows you, well, the opposite of the direction you're jumping in. It's just a cool visual thing. But trust me, after this, there's a specific movement upgrade that is really just amazing and really fun to use. But with that done, we got the double jump, and as well made it through a lot of Gumo's hideout as well as the Thornfelt Swamp. So, with that said, next time we'll continue chasing Gumo to get the water vein back and enter the Ginso tree. So, yeah, that's about all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.